We are just about 12 minutes into the 9 o'clock hour on a rainy Monday morning. We're getting through it together, though, and we have special guests here in the studio as
we
promised.
Made friends.
That's right. We've got Michigander here in the studio for the first time on the morning show, I believe,
I think
right?
So, yeah.
Unless I missed one, like when I was out on vacation or something.
I don't think so.
Okay.
This is the first morning show.
Well, good to have you here, man.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be here.
So good to have you here. Jake, also here. Thanks so much for, I guess I was going to say waking up early, but apparently you guys are relatively early risers.
Early birds in the
Early
band.
birds.
Yeah? Good deal. Well, yeah, we've got both here in the studio. Of course, we're live on the radio. We're also streaming at volume.com /lightning100 if you want to take a peek inside the studio as we wave at the cameras here in in the studio. But so excited to have you here. We love playing your stuff on the radio, man.
Thanks for playing it.
So good.
It means a lot.
We're, absolutely, man. And so you're living here in Nashville now. Congratulations. Recently got married, correct? Yes, indeed. There it is.
Nice.
There's the ring. You can see at volume.com /lightning100. But a native Michigander, yes?
Yes, correct. Michigan, born and raised, whole life. Moved here earlier this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's something that we have in common besides our, first name. I'm actually from Illinois.
Oh.
So we're
My wife's from
Midwesterners.
Illinois. She's from Tremont, which is by Peoria.
Okay. I'm about an hour, about 45 minutes northwest of that, Ottawa.
Okay.
The Ottawa
I'm
area.
not familiar, but
Okay. Yeah, that's
learning
like
Illinois.
Yeah, Peoria is like if you go straight north, you hit Rockford, which is
Right.
where Cheap Trick is from, of
Yes.
course. That's how I know. I've known
Yeah.
Rockford as a kid. I'm from just a little east of there, but
Okay.
but loving life here in Music City. Jake, you also are you a Michigan native or?
I'm right outside Detroit.
Okay.
So also, I'm seeing Cheap Trick next week. So
Really?
I think they're opening for Rod Stewart.
They are. In fact, that
yeah.
show was here not too long ago. What city are you going to be in to see
That's
that?
gonna be a DT or Pine Knob. As,
Okay.
you know,
Metro Detroit.
Everyone
All
calls
right.
it Michigan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you guys have some new music out,
Yes.
which is very exciting. In fact, are you going to play the new one for us live here in the studio?
I'll play the new song, Stay Out of It.
All
It's
right.
the radio debut of us playing in a studio
Nice.
for it.
And the world premiere right here
Yes.
on Nashville's independent radio, Lightning 100
Make us
live
feel
here.
special.
It's very
in-
special.
That's
very
right.
Special.
Live here in the volume.com studio. It's a Michigander on Lightning 100.
2, 3, 4. Here we go again, time to bite my tongue. We've been stuck in this cycle for long enough. Try to save my breath, maybe just this once we could forget about it and just move on. I don't know where we're going, but I don't care as long as I'm with you. With you. It feels like everybody's talking, but nobody's ever listening, and it breaks my heart because I know I can't stay out of it, stay out of it. You know better, bro, not to mess it up at your age, but it still might not be enough. No more safety nets, they're all watching us. Only silence inside of an empty love. I don't know where we're going, but I don't care as long as I'm with you. Well, I don't know where we're going, but I don't care as long as I'm with you. It feels like everybody's talking, but nobody's ever listening, and it breaks my heart because I know I can't stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it. Ooh. Well, I don't know where we're going, but I don't care as long as I'm with you. Well, I don't know where we're going, but I don't care as long as I'm with you. It feels like everybody's talking, 1, 2, 3, but nobody's ever listening, and it breaks my heart because I know I can't stay out of it, stay out of it. It feels like everybody's talking, but nobody's ever listening, and it breaks my heart because I know I can't stay out of it, stay out of it, stay out of it.
Nice. Stay out of it. The new one from Michigander live here on Lightning 100. The premiere of the live version of that song on the radio and all that fun stuff.
And on the interwebs, too. Volume.com/lightning100. Yes, we've got Michigander here in the Volume.com studio. Jason and Jake joining us on this Monday morning. Love the new one. You guys are actually getting ready to head out on the road for a little bit, right? Doing
a lot of touring.
Doing a bunch of shows.
We kind of didn't do much at the beginning of the year, and now we're about to do a lot. So, should be good. Heading out with Will Dorado.
Nice.
In August and September, and then we go out on our own, embark on our own. Not very good with words. We go out on our own in October and November.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and
coast to coast.
All over the U.S.
Yes.
Here in the States.
And there'll be another leg of the tour. Everyone's complaining about us missing cities. Like, I can't do it all at once.
Exactly.
There's so many cities.
So many cities.
You've been around enough to know that you've got to find that path, and you just kind of stay on that path. We were talking a little bit off air, which I've got to bring this at least a little bit on air, because it's always so much fun to talk about artist-writers.
Yes.
And you mentioned that you just kind of did getting ready for these dates, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Kind of tweaked it a little bit, had a little bit of fun with it.
Well, it's been the same writer for years, but recently I just updated it.
Okay.
And it has we added blueberries to the rider.
All you promoters, listen up, because this is what you have to have Michigander play your show.
It's a lot of hard work. Organic blueberries. And I just want a small container. We don't need a big one. We added Cheez-Its, and then the most important thing we added was a signed photo of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I love it.
So I'm hoping we get at least one.
At least one?
It can be a nice collection of them.
I'm thinking we should put a number out there as like an over-under, as how many are you going to come back home? How many dates are on the tour?
20-some dates.
20. All right, so if we're going maybe 24 dates, I'd probably put the line at like 13 and a half.
I was gonna say 12.
Okay.
I'm hoping for 12 signed Dog the Bounty Hunter photos.
We could even sell them at the merch table.
Right? Exactly. If they're legit.
If they're legit.
If they're legit, we are selling the
set list down there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we'll make the number 12 and a half, and let's take the over. Okay. And then you come back in when you're done with the dates, and you let us know how many you had, and we'll kind of reconcile from there. But we've got Michigander here in the studio. Fingers crossed, too, that we're going to get a Nashville play before the year is out.
I'm hoping.
I think that's unanimous here in the studio. Yes, so we're all hoping for that.
There's a lot of comments on the Instagram saying, why aren't you playing Nashville? I was like, we're going to play it.
Yeah.
It has to happen. It's down I live here now.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we get those calls all the time. What about, it's like, just stay tuned. We'll let you know if and when it happens. Just stay tuned.
I think it's funnier when people comment like the most random obscure city where like no bands go to. They're like, I can't, like, come to Goodlettsville. It's like it's like, just come to Nashville. It's like 20 minutes away.
Right.
Just come there.
We'll all meet where most of the people are.
What about Bowling Green, Kentucky? It's like there's nothing there. I don't know what that.
Couple cool clubs in Bowling Green.
Tidballs is like the one that I feel like everybody plays in Bowling Green. If you're playing in Bowling Green, you're probably at Tidballs.
Blacklisted from Bowling Green.
Because we have too many pictures of Dog. Bounty Hunter.
Oh, my goodness. No, that's actually, you might end up with more in Bowling Green. You never know that. We've got Michigander live here in the studio. So kind for you guys to stop by before heading out to do these shows out on the road. And again, I have a feeling that we will be announcing when there is news to announce about a Michigander show here in Nashville. We're going to share it with the people. In fact, you text me and let me know.
I listen I'm not joking. I listen to you guys every morning, every day. I don't listen to Spotify in my car. This isn't just me saying this.
Okay.
It's real. It's legit.
I appreciate that.
He'll
Yeah.
know.
See,
I'll know.
Don't say it,
exactly.
he'll
If we
know.
don't,
I
that's
listen
right.
all the time. I listen when Dan accidentally drops the F-bomb on the radio.
Oh my goodness! Do you have a recording of that? Because I missed that one.
I got Casey saying it. Everybody. Higgins.
Oh,
Just
see,
an
Higgins
archive.
doesn't surprise me.
what's
Last
gonna happen if
time
we
I
don't
was
do
here,
it.
I admitted my fandom for Higgins. I love Higgins.
You know, so that's what I remember.
And then he followed me on Twitter.
That's what it was. I remembered that because I was on vacation. I think I was out on the West Coast somewhere, and I saw the little exchange on Twitter that just like, my favorite Lightning DJ is Higgins. And I think that's when I hit you back. Well, yeah, my favorite Michigander is like Stevie Wonder. So take that, man.
He's very good at his job.
Yes, he is. In fact, Higgins is enjoying the week off.
Oh,
this
I
week.
heard a new voice this morning, so I was like, that's not Higgins.
Yeah, we had
Higgins is
Jones
on
filling in
vacation.
today.
Cool.
We kind of have to see because sometimes it takes more than one person to fill in for Higgins. That's the kind of
he's a
impact that Higgins
great
has
guy.
here in Music City. But we're so glad. Again, we've got Michigander here in the studio. You guys look like you're ready to play another song. You want to
Yeah.
play one more for us?
Yeah, we'll play a song called In My Head, which I wrote with and released with Manchester Orchestra, which is a cool dream of mine come true.
Yes, indeed. I'm
There you
gonna
go.
ask you about other potential collaborations after you play this one, but let's
Love
do
it.
it. We've got Michigander in my head and live here in the Volume.com studio on Lightning 100.
This is for Higgins, and enjoy
This
your
is for
vacation.
Higgins. Thanks, Higgins. 1, 2, 3, 4. I picked a random number. They said it won't be long. I never have to know I'm right before I admit I'm wrong. I got a new tradition. I hid it in a song. Now I never have to know the words before I start to sing along. I close my eyes when I try to see. I bite my tongue when I wanna be heard. I try so hard to fight the feeling. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. It's all in my daily 11th hour. I never need my alarm, 'cause all I do is announce myself. I am calm, I am the storm. I am calm, I am the storm. I close my eyes when I try to see. I bite my tongue when I wanna be heard. I try so hard to fight the feeling. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. It's all in my... I think I've told this joke before, but it didn't land then, so I tried some more. I've turned down all these roads before, but they come back around. Here's a little bit more. I close my eyes when I try to see. I bite my tongue. I close my eyes when I try to see. I bite my tongue when I wanna be heard. I try so hard to fight the feeling. It's all in my head. I close my eyes when I try to see. I bite my tongue when I wanna be heard. I try so hard to fight the feeling. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. It's all in my head.
Once again, Michigander live in the Volume.com studio. In my head, the name of that one, that collaboration with Manchester Orchestra, but we got it right here in person.
That was also the other radio debut of us playing.
Nice.
You got 2 for 1 today.
Ta-da. We should throw up the jazz
Gracious.
hands
Jazz
on
hands.
the...
We got a logo.
Ta-da. We've got Michigander live here in the studio. Sounding great.
Thank you.
Guys, hitting those notes early in the morning. I mean,
You get up
relatively
early,
early.
but still playing
very, very
early.
true. Very
I
true.
drank tea this morning. I had a Ricola. And,
There you
and then I
go.
ruined it all with the coffee. Just totally dried up.
That
dried
will
up the vocals.
the old diuretic,
Yeah,
right? That'll
yes.
do it. When you take the Ricola, do you do like the old commercials and
No,
like,
but I
just
sing.
shout that out?
I do sing the song.
it is.
Ricola.
There it is.
That's a free ad.
Yeah. Send Ricolas to
better
the
pay
studio.
up.
That's right. We'll make sure that Michigander gets them. Getting ready to do some shows all across the USA, and so glad to have you guys here in the studio. So that last tune, love that one.
Thank you.
Manchester Orchestra, right? That
Yeah.
collaboration. What kind of led to being able to do that? Did you send them the song? Did you kind of meet them and say, hey, let's work together? Tell us a little bit about how that came about.
I posted a cover of a Manchester song on my story on Instagram.com.
Another free shout out.
Yeah, another
there.
free shout out for a little small startup.
Meta.
Meta, yeah. And I posted this cover of me covering a song, and Andy saw it from Andy Hall from Manchester. He followed me, and then I was like, told one of my manager or label people, I was like, hey, Andy Hall followed me, and they're like, we know his managers, and I was like, oh, we should do something.
Call them up. Right?
And so they invited me down to Atlanta last summer,
Okay.
and I just had I had a little idea. We wrote the song, we recorded the song, and I was like, as people do here in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wrote the song, recorded it. I was like, cool, good to go. Whatever happens with it, happens with it. And it ended up sounding like really good with what we recorded at their studio. And then I was like, what if we put this out? And I knew I was going on tour with them.
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, let's just put it out right after the tour and see what it does. And so it turned out awesome, I think.
Again, yes, it did.
I love it.
You can throw up the jazz
Yeah,
hands again.
more jazz
Ta-da.
hands.
More jazz hands.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not even on camera, but more jazz hands.
So it's so cool when something kind of organically happens
Yeah.
that way. Are there any other artists, like maybe influences of yours, or those maybe artists that you've kind of come to love since you've been an artist yourself that you'd love to maybe reach out and collaborate with at some point that you haven't yet?
I got to write a song with Chris Carraba.
Nice.
A couple months ago, and we were putting that on the next record, so that was pretty cool.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of people. There's people here in town I'd love to write with. I'd love
Right.
to write with Jason Isbell.
Sure.
That'd be really cool. That's the top one that comes to mind.
Okay.
He followed me on Twitter recently, which he's the king of Twitter.
It kind of
This
is,
goes
right?
great on Twitter.
And so like I'm really it's like when those people that you admire, they follow you, and you're like, I wish you followed me like on Instagram because that's like safe. And then
Okay.
do you know who Tim Heidecker is? He's
I
like
do.
Tim and Eric
Uh-huh.
guy. He followed me on TikTok, which I'm so upset because I wish he would follow me on Instagram because I'm like the weirdest person on TikTok. So I'd like
You're
to-
the weirdest person
yeah,
on TikTok.
I would yes, that's me. I would love to work with Jason. That'd be awesome. Or Tim Heidecker.
Okay.
Yeah. He's very weird.
Throwing
and
it out there. I
great.
might be listening right
Maybe
now.
he
so
is, yeah.
you never know.
Both of you, follow him on Instagram.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. That's right.
Thanks, Jason.
I'm trying, and I haven't been on Instagram in so long. I think I might be following you, but
I hope so.
I never.
Hopefully I follow you.
I never really. I know we're following each other on Twitter.
Okay.
After that last exchange
Yes.
about Higgins being your favorite and everything, I
Yeah,
had to.
I'm sorry.
And you
had to
unfollow
say
him.
something
Then you
about that.
unfollowed me. Canceled me.
Now you're blocked.
Yes, indeed. And make sure you're following at Lightning 100 as well, and keep it tuned because, yes, we will let you know as soon as we get word about Michigander's next show right here in Music City. You'll hear about it right here on Nashville's Independent Radio. Very
it.
exciid to have you here.
Oh,
so good to
thanks.
finally meet you in
great
person.
to meet both of you in
and
person.
yeah.
Yeah. We've been internet friends, so I'm like,
for a while. Yeah, that's right.
I love Lightning. Seriously.
Well, right on,
I love
man.
what you guys do. Everything is so good.
Well, we love what you guys do too as well. Love playing your stuff on the radio, and just keep it tuned. Among other things, you're going to hear more Michigander right here on Nashville's Independent
As we
Radio. So
will.
thanks so much for joining us,
Totally.
guys.
Thanks
for
Jason
having
and
us.
Jake, thank you so much.
Yep.
Let's see, taking a quick time out, coming back with some Cage the Elephant. They might be fun to work with, huh?
That would be cool. Also.
Little Cage right after this quick time out here on Lightning in the Morning.